Jesus asked, "Who do you say that I am?" And Peter answered, "You are the Christ." This question and answer we hear on the 24th Sunday in ordinary time. The answer is short and quickly given. But do we really understand the deep meaning and enormous implications of this short answer, Christ? Christ means the anointed one, the chosen one, the Messiah, sent to deliver all people. How did Peter come to this knowledge? In the Gospel of Matthew, we read that this was revealed by Jesus, his Father, who is in heaven. And in the Gospel of John, we read that earlier Andrew told his brother Simon Peter, "We have found the Messiah," which means the Christ. And Andrew took Simon to Jesus. Revealing your identity. We are all asked to do it every now and then. But caution is needed, as your identity can also be misused for fraudulent purposes. Jesus too was cautious with the revealing of his identity. This time because the people misunderstood the Messiah's kingdom to be physical and not spiritual. And so they were ready to take the Messiah by force and to make him their king. But the kingdom of Jesus is not of this earth. It is heavenly, it is spiritual. And for its members to enter, they need first to be delivered. And that was very much the mission of Jesus, to redeem all of us, to show us the way to the kingdom, to make us fit for it. Ideas, ideologies, and even the truth can be resisted, even forcefully. Look to the idea of an Islamic state. It is worldwide forcefully resisted. And those who propagate it are often branded as terrorists. The truth which Jesus revealed was far from this idea. But see how much the truth and he himself too were resisted, even forcefully, not leaving out crucifixion. But that did not hinder Jesus, much to the displeasure of Peter, who cried out, "God forbid, Lord, this shall never happen to you." To which Jesus reacted, "Get behind me, Satan." With this we see to what grave and enormous consequences misunderstandings can lead. In these our times, many have become confused about the meaning of their life, even about the country in which they live. Confusion enters our life when we become fixed on amassing wealth and power, even to the extent of neglecting our soul. As to this, Jesus remarks, "What then will anyone gain by winning the whole world and forfeiting his life?" By being fixed on power and wealth, life turns in on itself. The whole focus becomes I, and as such, we no longer see the poorly clothed and hungry brother or sister. And faith has died. Confusion and losing direction go hand in hand. And so the need to have a focus in life. The focus of Jesus was on his Father and the mission he had received from him. During long hours, Jesus talked to his Father and listened to him. His words were nothing less than an expression of his mission. Following the words of St. James, I, by my works, will show you my faith. We can say that Jesus practiced what he said. Have faith in God. Truly, I tell you, if you say to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, and if you do not doubt in your heart, but believe that what you say will come to pass, it will be done for you. By being faithful to his mission, Jesus overcomes the meaning of the cross. The cross became the instrument to overcome sin and death, and now carries a message of love, salvation, peace, power, and victory. And with this, we are again connected to those who seek worldly power. The resistance, hate, and anger of those going after worldly power is fed by a blindness towards the power of the cross. Jesus pointed out this blindness of those who crucified him with the words, Father, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. This is not to say that instead of looking for worldly power, we now look for the power of the cross. The cross is an instrument which leads you to love, peace, and victory. Jesus redeemed us in the power of the cross, which led to our reconciliation with the Father, peace and love. The power of the cross is that through its union with Christ's cross, you come to enjoy the friendship and love of Jesus Christ. Even better, as much as you unite your cross with that of Jesus Christ, so much will you enter into the Lord. To look upon the cross of Jesus Christ is not a mere glance. It is an act of faith. It has to do with emptying yourself and uniting with Jesus. If you can be totally absorbed in the cross of Jesus, you can also be exalted in his exaltation. The Apostle Paul expressed this as follows: I have been crucified with Christ, and yet I am alive. Yet it is no longer I, but Christ living in me. Truly, there is power in the cross. See how you are empowered if you answer with Peter. You are the Christ. It empowers you to stretch out your arms on your cross and say, this much I love you.